Hi guys, hello Mate, everybody, it's Michelle Marie, and first of all I wanted to apologize to all of you that I did not go live yet today or yesterday. I want to talk about what happened yesterday because that's when we kind of began to unravel a little bit. My landlord asked me to go up to Stockbridge, Massachusetts with him because one of the tenants didn't have working heat. He has electric heat. And if you watched the vlog yesterday, I described what the way the heating system works in some of the apartments downstairs. Upstairs is a little more standard, but it was the thermostat. That was bad. So I had to buy a thermostat, or he actually bought the thermostat, and then I put it in for him. It was something very simple. As I said, the thermostat was bad, so we replaced that. It takes about an hour to get up to Stockbridge, an hour to come back from Stockbridge. So that means that he picked me up about 1 o'clock. We were up there about 2. We got done working with the thermostat because he had to go to the hardware store to pick it up. And so about 3 o'clock, so I was sitting at the place for about a time, so I'm making sure I'm trying to get all this information right. So by the time 5 o'clock came around, I was back home in Winston. I had to pick up my new video card at Sherry's house because that's where I left it, because I made sure that the porch pirates didn't steal it. Now, I said I was going to be live at 7, but I was so physically tired that I decided to, and I had to get this video card configured. So, and I had to relearn some new things too. For example, the video card works fine as it is, even without EF5 BIOS. But the problem is that when you boot up the computer, the only operating system that appears to be working directly out of the box with that video card in slot 1 is Mac-OS. The other operating systems won't work with it. So, I mean, as far as Windows goes, you would think Windows would have loaded the driver, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, I know that sounds stupid. Trust me, it is stupid. Alright. Anyway, so I got home, put the card in, start setting up Mac-OS, and tried to do some routine maintenance of defragging my hard drive for El Capitan because it gets kind of messy. And but the iDefrag kept failing, and not really explaining the errors. So I ended up having to defrag it in stages, and technically I'm still not completely done, but and most of it's now defragged, so I'm not gonna bitch. So anyway, I tried to fire up the World of Warcraft under El Capitan, which is supposedly not supposed to work. Guess what? It does work. World of Warcraft Classic works fine. No major stink of a Classic. World of Warcraft Retail? Yeah, kind of does too. It gives me a warning message in my video my system, which makes no sense, but on the High Sierra, they both work fine. So Lummi says, "Goody, now you can go up to and install Mojave." And I said, "Why would I want to install Mojave? What partition would I shove that on?" I don't even really use High Sierra much, but I'm going to have to use High Sierra for the game, so, that's the other thing, OBS, it works fine on Mojave, High Sierra and El Capitan, and the one thing that I'm having a really downer about is with setting up the scripts. is, you know, the fancy, the fancy test screen that shows the date and time on it. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a script for the time to do the clock. So it just says NASQ, and then it just shows the test pattern, and there's no time. Now my watch broke, so I need to have a way of telling me the time, so that when I'm setting, so I can actually know when to press the start button. So that's important to me. Okay. Now the interesting thing is that I can use OBS and CamTwist together. And you probably say, why would you want to do that? Well, because CamTwist has got a couple of nice macros that actually I really would like to have work out of the box. For example, even on El Capitan or High Sierra, telling out the CamTwist macros on the High Sierra are the different ones than they are in El Capitan. I never got them to be the same macros, just I hardly ever use High Sierra. But I have to find a way to export all my El Capitan macros over from CamTwist to High Sierra's CamTwist. Don't ask. I won't tell. It's just to say, it's actually the actual macros that I created are stored in my home directory on El Capitan. They don't necessarily get imported directly into High Sierra, which has its own macros. And like Lumi told me, yeah, sure, you can copy the scripts, but you're gonna have one problem. I said, what's that? Well, for one thing, your file system, your files are not necessarily in the same directory as they would be once you move them over. So you might have to move everything over. I'm like, oh man, that's gonna suck. I don't want to do that. Sorry, don't. Just to play a game. Okay, well, the point is for now, we are going to be playing some games tonight. I promised you I was going to do something, and I didn't. But there is a question I do got to ask another one. I know Teleport can do this in Fortnite, and I can't figure out how I would do this. How am I going to watch your chat scripts and watch you guys chatting while I'm trying to basically kill monsters in World of Warcraft Classic? I gotta focus on the game. I'm not gonna be able to focus on the chat. I mean, that's just it. I mean, I know you guys like to comment and talk, and I like to read your comments and talks too, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know how I would do that. Because it's like, it's just like when you're driving a car and you got people in the back seat talking to you, right? Say like little kids or something, they start, teasing each other. You're trying to tell them to behave, so you turn your eyes up the road and you're going 55 miles an hour. All of a sudden you run into a telephone pole. Or you get T-boned by another car. Oh, come on. You gotta focus on the game, because that's what you're playing. It's not so much like having to watch everybody chatting at me. I mean, right now, I'm in Stormwind for my main character, Vanya. Pop wondered why I named my character Vanya after his great-grandmother. For those of you who don't know the story, I have actually channeled Vanya for Pop. And she and I got to be pretty good friends. And so she said to me I was going to come up with a name for my character, my human character in the game. And she said, I decided as a human character, she said, she looks really cute. Why don't you name her after me? I said, really? Yeah, what is your character? She's a warrior? Oh, that sounds good. Because in my own time, I was a bit of a warrior myself. I said, okay. So my human character in Stormwind is Vanya is actually staying right now in an inn outside of Stormwind. I guess in some ways my characters unfortunately had lost the gumption to go out too far. The poor thing has died 3 times just trying to get out of Stormwind. I tried. At first, I went to I was at my main character place was the monastery where I did my first quest, and I ended up which I did okay with that. And then one time when I was doing quest, I had an aggressive boar. He actually ran after me. He gored me with his horns. And basically, it was the first one he killed. And then the second time I got killed was just because I was trying to get out. Apparently, I got in the middle of a crossfire between Alliance and Horde, and I ended up dying that way. Getting an arrow to the throat. So he said, going, oh God, this is great. And then the third time was, yeah, I forgot what the third time was. But similar, it was another attack, I think, by another aggressive mob. But the thing was, is that when you die, unlike arcade game when the game's over, technically it's not, because what you do is you enter the ghost realm, and the goal was you gotta find your corpse, and then once you find your corpse, you can reunite with your corpse and can be reanimated again. Kind of cool, but in all reality, does not make you a member of the undead. In a way, kind of. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to give Blizzard ideas. All right. Oh God. So anyway, so my poor character Vanya, which is a human character, hasn't been played much. Her ability to kill is pretty much crap. She basically doesn't even have any fighting. My Tauren character on the Horde side, however, is completely different. This big bovine lady is packing heat. I mean, she's built like a tank, and she's strong, and she's a shaman. She's got strength with her. She can really seriously make quarter pounders with cheese easily, because shamans can make mana. So think of that. The thing is I think shamans can. Yeah, I think they can. So then the new WoW. Modern WoW. I play a character which is a blood elf. Her name is Michele. Yeah, like my email address. The problem with her is it's the game. I don't like the interface of the game because you get too much crap on my screen. It confuses me when I'm trying to focus on the thing. Putting a big giant question mark right on the top of this, right above over my eye view, and it's like, get rid of that screen. I don't need that question mark. It's blocking everything in the screen. I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Especially trying to kill those worm creatures. And those things float, I gotta be able to jump, attack from all angles. I need a clear line of sight. I don't mind having the bar in the bottom of the screen where it shows all my things, my quick actions and all that. That's easy. When you start dealing with the other stuff, forget it. I mean, they were throwing help tips everywhere in the screen, which sometimes helps. Sometimes it's annoying as heck. Whereas when it's in the classic WoW, all the helps with, or all the suggestions, the little tips will show up as a little exclamation points right above your action bar, so you can actually figure out what you're going to do. So there is some scripts available that makes modern WoW look like classic WoW. I might go ahead and install those because, frankly, I am not happy with the modern WoW interface of throwing too much information on the screen at one time. Number one, I'm legally blind, okay? So if I'm playing a game, I gotta be able to see. I only have so much eyesight, and so if you start throwing things all on my screen like sticky notes, I'm gonna basically be very frustrated and miss it because I'll be focusing on the center of the screen. All of a sudden, Oh, no, I don't want that. Just give it to me simple, okay? If you want to put alerts in one particular place, like the little exclamation points right over my button bar or my ready to go bar, that makes sense, you know? But if, I know, I'm picking it. No, but what I'll do is I do want to play some Classic WoW tonight. I am going to play some. But I don't know how the hell I'm going to be able to follow your chats. Because there's another problem. The restream I always have it with their system. For some reason, their chat client on the website and the one on the Mac was acting up. So unfortunately, I couldn't get the chats to read. So I thought, okay, why don't I do it just like they do with the... I tried that with OBS. They say just go ahead and load the chats using the website or something. Well, unfortunately, the problem is the way... That's a whole nother kettle fish. I don't even want to get into it in the programming OBS. Other than the basics. I got the basics working, I got the thing working. But I do not understand everything about OBS. Okay? So tonight we're gonna be doing. I am gonna play some games with you. I don't even know what time it is because the only one that has a clock on it is the phone, which is right now is being used to record this. So I have no idea what the time is because I don't have my broken watch band with me. That's at home. But obviously I'm gonna have to get a watch band, which is pretty cheap. But I gotta make sure to measure out the right size of band so I can find one with the right size pins. Or salvage my existing pins and put them in the watch band. You might say, Michelle, it's only a $10, $5 watch. Why don't you just throw the damn thing away and get a new one? Oh, yeah, I can do that. But then again, why would I want to? It's a working watch. I mean, sure, it's simple, really. It's got a little extra bling on it, but it's really kind of cute. I like it. It's a good watch. Well, but I want to throw away a working watch. If it was a working watch with a dead battery, it might be a little more willing, except I bought a whole shitload of those batteries from other things which happens to be the same size, so no reason to throw them away either. Alright, now last thing is, let's talk about the video card specifically. The good and the bad and the ugly. Okay, first of all, weirdest thing is on Windows 10, even on my NVIDIA GT 120, it plays WoW Classic. Not a problem in the world. Doesn't even bat an eye. Plays it perfectly. OBS is crap. Does not like that card any better than it does on the other one. So OBS indeed is not very cooperative to that card. Okay? I didn't try Modern WoW on it because I didn't have enough room to store 70 gigabytes of video data or whatever it is it stores. I didn't have a hard drive space big enough to store it. Unless I could access my Windows 10 or my Mac High Sierra petition. Then I could have done it. But unfortunately, I don't have a way to read or HFS Plus file systems on the Windows, so that's not going to happen. So on Windows, I only got a chance to try it with the card. Unfortunately, the new card, well, even though it is a Windows compatible card, my Mac does not have standard UEFI because it only has EFI. I guess UEFI means upgraded external flexible interface or whatever it's called. Okay, so my system technically uses an older standard than UEFI. So the video card doesn't even have a fighting chance. It's basically is as thick as a brick until the actual driver is loaded into the Mac. On Windows, it's completely different. Windows sits there and screams like a 2-year-old as far as I can tell. Even though Even though basically it's blind and I can't see what the hell it's actually saying. I bet it's saying something like this. Oh no, I don't know how to display nothing. I am totally incapable of communicating to the human being on the other side of the keyboard. I can't speak. I must be dumb. I must be mute. I must not be able to understand anything. I'm isolated and scared and cold. You know what I said to the computer? Follow the instructions that you have and you'll be less cold, scared, and lonely. All you have to do is just load in the driver. But I wonder if the Windows is saying, but Michelle, there's 2 video cards installed in here. Which one should I use? Pick one. That's the easiest answer. Pick one. If you want the NVIDIA, pick it. If you want the ATI card, pick that. Pick one. Put a screen on that card that you recognize. And if you can do that, then you'll be like 5 steps in the right direction. That's all you have to do. And like, this is the kind of stuff that drives system administrators nuts. It's like the most simple thing. Linux is the same way. Except I'm sure Linux booted completely. Or kind of did. I suspect it kind of did because they probably said, wait a second. How am I supposed to show Michelle the screen? I don't even know which video card she's using. Fine. I'll tell you what, computer. Even though you're such a royal pain in my rump, maybe I'll swap the cards around. Forget it. Why? Because that card is 2 slot wide and the other one's 1 slot wide, and you're gonna lose 1 PCA slot. Well, there is another way of doing using software. No, because that means you have to modify the NVRAM, and that means you have to get in the CSR utilities to change port assignments. Guaranteed to brick something. Well, not as bad, but it's still annoying. So, I guess for the media time, and the answer's simple. We stay with Mac OS and leave it that way. That's the best decision. That's the best one, right? So in other words, here's the question. Why the hell do I have Windows installed then if I can't use it? And Linux installed if I can't use it? If I take away both partitions, I can free up another 200 gigabytes of data. Now, I'm not exactly short on data right now. I'm still. It's an idea. So, I don't know what time it is. I have no idea because I have no clock. Oh, maybe I can kind of check it. Maybe I can. Let's see. Can I get a clock on the screen here? No. Okay, I can't. So, we'll just have to end it here and say this. Everybody, I want to say thank you for those of you who were patient enough to understand why we didn't go live stream yesterday. But we still have to figure out one thing. Even if I do share up gameplay today, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch your questions at the same time. Is there any way you can actually make the computer talk the questions to you? I think there might be, but I'm not sure. So maybe what I'll do is, let me see if I can try to get something to work. So at least occasionally I can take a break, read your questions and stuff, and get back to you that way. So maybe this is where we should ask you the question. Do you want to really see me do the gameplay and never mind the questions? Or do you want to see the questions and never mind the gameplay? Or do you want to see both and see me suck at both? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. If I try to play the game and try to read the questions at the same time, I'm going to end up sucking by both. Because I won't be able to excel by putting my energy towards the thing of most importance to me. And that's not exactly a good thing. All right, guys. That's it for now. I just gonna go get I got coffee here. I did not buy a shake today, by the way. I just bought a coffee instead. Um, and I have my one Diet Coke I had already, and I had two plain double cheeseburgers. See, I don't eat a lot of McDonald's. I really don't. When I come in here, like today, I had two plain double cheeseburgers and no French fries. I said no, no French fries. No, 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 not yet, no, no, no. Okay, no fries. I didn't want fries. No shake. I didn't want that either. I wanted a coffee instead, so I bought the coffee instead. And I brought in some saccharine sweetener from home, so I can sweeten my coffee. Over here, I bought some supplies in the house from CVS. I bought a 4-pack of toilet paper and I bought some garbage bags. So I did buy supplies that I needed for the house and things like that today. And anything else? Yeah. For people that really, really like the shows and like to sit there and talk on the shows and like to have a good time on the show, I'm all for you. I agree with you. Okay, we did a test video last night using OBS, but I forgot to set restream my to use Facebook or YouTube. So it only showed up on Facebook and Twitch. So if you didn't see that on Twitch and you didn't see it on Facebook, you kind of missed out. Well, I didn't realize that was because I forgot to change the setting back on restream. So now it's set so it'll stream all three. But you have to remember too that it was a test video. It was a test live stream, and we all know how testing things can sometimes go wrong. And my idea was to see how it was doing at the high resolution I had set for it, which is fine. Theoretically, I mean it's like 832 by 480. And it actually looked pretty good. I actually was surprised. The sound was good. The sound wasn't mincemeat. There was no significant lag. And I was using the built-in OBS encoder for live streams. So clearly the problem is FFmpeg is part of the problem. It's not part of the solution. Okay. FFmpeg may be fine for some things, but it definitely doesn't like it. However, there's a cool feature. You can use the OBS as the encoder and use cam twist as the deck like I use now. Yes, it's a compromise. I can live with that one. Let me explain it. Because the cam twist supports something called Siphon. You can actually set up as a Siphon server, and then you set up OBS to read accents from a Siphon server. And guess what? Cam Twist is now on the OBS. Yes. The only thing is, honestly, seriously, is this. OBS is, I don't like it. Just to say it that way, I don't like it. Okay, I'm sorry. I know some people say, but OBS is the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's the newest generation of live streaming tools. Yeah, it is. But for somebody who just wants to do something simple, it's a pain in the ass. It's not easy. It's time consuming. It's frustrating, and it makes me feel. Look at it. And then of course, what is what the option of you can click on these little circles and move these tabs around on the bottom, like moving around little tiles and position the way you want. How do you restore those back to normal? I accidentally swapped them around to the point and then when a high Sierra version of OBS did, no, I don't even know how to begin to put it back to normal configuration. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. And you may notice every time you were watching the Crunch Report with Rich, Most of the time, you only had two scenes installed, maybe three. But one of the scenes was obviously the intro scene where he played the video, and then the second scene was where he would sit down with a desk with two or sometimes three people in the video. I could do that with OBS, and then sometimes he had an ending scene. That's pretty much what I have. Here's the problem I have when you're sharing Windows, Apple Windows. Why do you have to show the top of the Windows that says, that says the title of the application, and then shows the title bar and everything? You just want to show them the game or whatever. You don't want to show them that. It's unnecessary. They don't need to know about that. They just want to see the game. So there are things like that I need to work. I know Linux. I know that CamTwist has the same issue, but CamTwist also has an option where you can go ahead and you can crop them out. Where is the crop option in OBS? Does it have one? And sure it does. It was under Transform. Transform. That sounds like a possibility. Let me look under Transform and see if there's a way to actually crop out the unneeded crap. Because that would be awesome. Because they don't still need to see the title bars. That's not necessary. That's stupid for them. Anyway, right now I turned the computer off to let the poor computer take a break. Because it's just like Flaghorn Lake going to say, I'll say it's getting mighty warm in here. The poor computer's got two video cards sitting on top of each other. And I don't know what to do with the NVIDIA one. I really, really am torn because the NVIDIA card has been a very good performer. And as I said, under Windows 10, World of Warcraft plays fine with that card. Not a problem. It works like a champ. So, oh yeah, Second Life. Second Life on the ATI video card makes no difference in how it plays. It still plays the same. I think that's more of my DSL. Oh, that's another thing real quick. How would I be able to live stream when I only got 1 megabit per second up? If you're sharing a screen, even though I reduce it down to 852 by 480, how in the heck am I going to be able to stream, do chats with you in voice, as well as send back commands to World of Warcraft servers, such as when one attack, when the move, go right, left, and stuff. I have to have room for all this in one bandwidth. I only have 1 megabit per second up, so I'm basically having to figure out how to do it. Where I have to, it's almost like I have to choose. Do you want the resolution and the quality of the picture, and then you can't do shit, or do you want to give up some price quality so at least you'll have a little more extra room so you can in the outgoing packet so you can do things like commands for the game? I have to figure that out. So you wonder why I didn't talk much yesterday. Even if I had talked to you when I got home, as Pop found out, I was falling asleep. I really was tired. And that's the truth. So, don't get mad at me. I wasn't live yesterday. I don't even know if sometimes going live even makes any sense anymore. Because, one, I think that going live is a time killer of anything. It's just a total time killer. I do know that some gamers go live on Twitch, and I know gamers will do that, and they have big audiences following them. But there's another problem. Right now in the United States, there's only a few servers for World of Warcraft Classic. And the last thing you want to do is have all of a sudden the servers get flooded by everybody trying to play the same server that you're on. I'm sorry, but my brain says to me is, I don't want to hog the one server in the United States, World of Warcraft Classic. just because I want to be in total. I'm trying to find the right word for it. Um, Bragger? No, that's not it. But basically, where I'm thinking like I'm top sirloin, and basically you have to sit there and suffer while I'm showing everybody in the world how to play in your server, and then preventing anyone else from getting into the game playing because my server's getting clogged with everybody trying to follow me. Sorry, I really do have problems with that idea. You know, I know that sounds stupid, but it's just me. You know, take it for what it is. And even when we do have our live streams off the games at 7 o'clock at night, who really talks to me? I mean, really, who really talks to me? I mean, it's more like the people that watch the show. I love you when you watch the show. I do see a lot of people watching these live streams, and in fact, the Facebook are still better than YouTubers. Sadly, no Facebookers. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to see your comments last week. There was something wrong with Facebook and the Restream IO chat program, and that's why I couldn't see your comments. But my dear, my sweet little friends, I am going to get you on here. We are going to play. We are going to have a good time today. Yes, we are going to do that. Right? I promise you. I promise you. We are going to be doing great things. But I'm an older person. I'm not one of those young whippersnappers that can go out there and do the impossible thing in 5 minutes. I mean, it takes a lot longer to research and find stuff. When I find stuff, hey, I'm great. But if I'm trying to focus on every last final detail, and nothing gets done because I'm constantly burrowing my head deeper and deeper into the guacamole instead of actually just saying, place plug into socket, turn on power switch on wall, turn on switch on appliance, and basically turn the channel to your favorite channel, fine tune as needed, and boom, you're done. Maybe it's more like go build a generator or alternator to generate the electricity, create some fuses, make some wire, create a power socket, make it a power plug, put power plug onto wire which I made, then go ahead and then make it a TV tuner, make an LCD flat panel, create solder all items together, test, if it blows up, fix, test again until it works. Big difference. Plug and play versus build and pray. Which you pick when you want to be a part of. For me, part of me is the person that's a builder person. It's like, yeah, let's build this, you know? So, just, you know, you just gotta be, you know, the way it works around here sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to get my refill my soda. I don't think the restaurant particularly likes me sitting here and taking up all this time and not buying another product. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy some more products. I know people bring their laptops in and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some more soda, and I'm gonna throw out the empty tray and get that done with. So, alright guys, I'm going to upload this anyway, so I'll do that. Let me upload this, and we'll see what we can do when I get home. We can play something or not, alright? Bye-bye everybody.